So, the eviction, this is not Big Brother, but the dumping that took place last night, Sophie and Wallace obviously were unfortunately dumped, and now Sophie is speaking out and has some interesting words about Mike. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, buy some merch if you guys want to. Click that button and just subscribe to my channel. Ollie, are they coming for you again? Listen, whenever I hear the police, I just think of Ollie. I don't know why. Dumped Love Island star Sophie Piper has branded Mike a game player after he desperately pursued both her and Jess. This I find to be interesting. Speaking in her exit interview, Sophie was asked who she thought the game players were in the villa. She said that only tiny game player would be Mike, and I think the word tiny is just a bit too nice because some of his moves don't add up, but I'm sure he doesn't mean anything malicious. After Mike was ditched by Leanne last week, he made a beeline for Sophie, leaving her surprised. Explaining her feelings, she said, "I was so confused. Callum said to me that Mike was weighing me up as an option. I was like, are you actually winding me up? From the get-go, I was just friends with Mike and it wouldn't have changed. To hear him say that he wanted to get to know me, there was a question there whether he was playing a game. It was very awkward when he picked to recouple with me over Leanne. I feel like in his mind, he didn't want to go backwards. Picking her, he felt he would have been going back. Things never caught light between Mike and Sophie romantically, and he put all his eggs in Jess's basket as a result. I don't know if he's playing a game or not. I feel like when things break off with Leanne, he was scrambling and thinking, I need to be in a couple, I need to have a connection in here. It worked because I feel like I left on the terms of him having a connection in the villa. None of the islanders would have wanted to break that up because he and Jess had just had a kiss. Exactly. So this is basically what she said in an interview, that she feels that Mike is a game player. Now I feel like she's saying stuff in an interview that we already know because we've seen it. She also expresses how shocked she was by the fact that Mike considered her as somebody to couple up with. And I feel like if Sophie was really playing the game, because she loved to stir, if she was really playing the game, she would have entertained it to just maintain her safety in the competition. I feel like that's what she should have done, and be like, you know what, maybe I do like you or whatever, and then kind of entertain it, and then when Casa Amor came, you can just obviously split up and do your own thing. That's what I would have expected, if she was to be playing that game, regardless of whoever would have thought she's fake or not, or surprised that she's going with Mike, she would have still been in the villa. And that's what Mike was doing. He was pursuing with somebody because he realizes that without somebody he is increasingly vulnerable, and without somebody in the villa, when there's a connection, people wouldn't consider you as somebody to save. And you can clearly tell with that pre-dumping situation when they were voting or whatever, and they decided who to dump out the 4 people, they considered Mike as somebody to save because of his connection with Jess, and they don't want to separate that. So I feel like his game plan worked effortlessly to get him to Casa Amor, and now we're going to see how that works. But I thought I wanted to get this video out to you as soon as possible because this particular exit interview came out this morning where Sophie did address these issues, especially with the whole Leanne situation, and how she felt very nervous about it, and how she felt like she was picked over Leanne because Mike did not want to go backwards and wanted to progress with his Love Island situation, and he knew that would not happen with Leanne by his side. So I find this to be quite interesting, but at the same time I feel like she's telling us information that we already know, and Mike is definitely a game player. He is playing an obvious game, and at the same time it is a game show, so you are required to either play a game to maintain your safety or just naturally be yourself. That in itself requires a lot of luck. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Please do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.